TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, and even the top-flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
Talking about,
the big you to put ourselves in a position to win games. And the last 5 games, we've done that. 4 or 5 games, we've done that. Where we have an opportunity to win the game. It's because we play hard. We continue to.
And with New York's shot making from the perimeter, something you just have to tip your hat. Is there something you guys could have defensively in this?
Of course, we go look at everything. Probably look at we could have shots. We could have got out to guys. Matter is opportunity down the stretch.
At the big picture, just what are some of the things you're talking about?
I was trying to get to the smooth part of it. The post-game report was choppy at said best with Willie Green. Wasn't a very good presser. I had a cue for the part where we got a little
information down the stretch.
It is not playing well. But anyway, with that being said, for all things Pelicans, we know pretty much what Coach Willie's going to say, not because we're mind readers, because we've seen this movie before as well. And, of course, the Pelicans had a great effort tonight, but same result, fam. Pelicans come up short on this one. Pelicans drop close game 123-117 to the Knickerbockers. Pelicans now 1-6 and 0-4 at home. So with all that being said, for all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. Much love to the flock. I appreciate you guys for being in the building for this Saturday stream. Pelicans drop another one, 123-117 to the Knicks. We're 1-6, 0-4 at home. And of course, we'll have the next matchup, and we'll preview that, will be coming up on the 2nd, as we will travel to Phoenix to take on the Suns, who are currently 1-3. And they are also 0-2 at home. So something's got to give. So with that being said, welcome to the stream. And like I've been saying for a long time with the family members, thanks to Flockers for being in this building. I am Big Q. We got my dog, DC, in the building. Go Pels. Go Pels.
Go Flockers.
DC, what are you doing?
Go Flockers.
DC creating his own shit, huh? All right, but before we get going, fam, big ups to J. Call. Thank you, fam, for your super chat there. See, I don't care when Zion come back. Herb ain't coming out of the lineup. Hell to the no.
Nah, dog.
And thank you,
Don
Anthony.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Don Anthony, for your super chat, super sticker, my friend. Appreciate you.
Right,
and much love to everybody in the building. Appreciate you. DC, what's up? My friend DC, the Pelicans are 1-6. And of course, we know this is Not football, but this is basketball. There's still
Well, if
plenty
it
of
were football,
downside.
the season would be over. Like
If it
everybody
was
keep trying to
football.
convince me.
See,
But
there is
luckily,
still
it
a lot
ain't
of games
football,
left.
huh, Q?
Oh, good thing in that. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
You definitely be over with. But let's look at this thing, DC. Man, listen. This one here, man. What can I tell you about? Hold on, let me get. I was looking at the individual statistics, but really, the Pelicans had a pretty decent effort with all things being talked about. DC. The free throws. They actually hit the free throws, so they listened to last night's show and say, you know what, let's get that done. They had a lot of other better statistics too, as well as we're gonna go over here momentarily. But RJ Barrett, man, you can look at the key stat I think that really impacted the game was the 3-point shooting. And the Knicks
57% from the
they
3-point line.
they
Q,
they hit
that's crazy.
I know 57.6%. They hit 19 3-pointers tonight on the Pelicans, and that was just what 8 more than what the Pelicans were able to muster. And it was a big impact on the game. Even though, and listen, before we start, a lot of family members started running them in the ground. Remember, they had a very gutty performance against the New York team that had all of its aces. We gave them all they can handle.
What days of rest too?
Yeah,
We
and
on a back to back. They had days of rest.
we gave them all they can handle. And we missing Bi and Zion, our 1 and 2 weapons, and we still have a gutted performance against the Knickerbockers. It's just those three
Just them
3
damn
pointers.
shoes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You
Well, go
think
ahead,
some
DC.
Pelicans could tear up a goddamn pair of shoes with? It
But
ain't work out, bro.
thank you, 504 Doc. Appreciate your super chat, my friend. Thank you as well. Appreciate you, fam.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, DC. Quick analysis before we get into these stats, man.
Man, like you said, brother, they had a very gutsy performance. We can't hang our heads low. I mean, we do realize Bi is not out there, Zion ain't out there. That's 55 goddamn points. That's not in the lineup. So, as well as looking at RJ Barrett, who torched us tonight, and like I was telling you, pre-game or pre-post game or pre-post report, Bi not being here tonight, man, feels weird to say. But I really think we missed him defensively because I refuse to believe Bi would have let RJ Barrett tear us up the way that he did tonight. Thought they did a real good job with the game plan that they had for Julius Randle. But when we went into that zone to start the game, man, it's like we lit a fire up under them guys, man. And we got up maybe 16 points, and we was fighting back the whole game, man. And it was another late push, and they actually gave themselves a chance with a minute something left, got it up to 2 points, and RJ Barrett went and closed the game out like a big dog, bro. But very encouraged by what I saw from my bench. 32 points from the bench tonight. That's very impressive. And just the overall grit, toughness, mentally, like I heard some people saying that this team might be mentally weak and stuff like that. You hear a lot of stuff. Everybody's talking negative as if it's over. I mean, they deserve a lot of the negativity they get, but them guys are trying hard, man. They trying hard and they do not quit. So very encouraged by that. Yeah, Kyra definitely showed out. It's almost like he was listening to us last night, man. And that guy showed up, bro. Was way more aggressive. I thought made a lot of plays, and ironically, wishing he didn't get as many minutes going into the game. I wanted him to have more minutes as I saw the game going. So Kyra definitely, if he can play like that all the time with that type of mentality, he ain't got to score 12. That would be nice, but just being aggressive and driving and look to go, man. There was times when he was driving, they were rotating 3 and 4 people over there to try and stop his layup or his kick out. So good to see that, man. So a lot of positives, a lot of things to look at and understand when Zion comes back, as well as Bi, that this would be a whole nother ball game. Like that bench unit, if we could have Josh Hart in there with Kyra, Josh Hart, you got Najee, Trey Murphy, and Jackson Hayes, man, that might be something for as a second unit, So pissed that we 1-6, but at the same time encouraged with the effort they put up, knowing they was going in handicapped tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at just some of these statistics, man, in the matchup here, fam. Go over this right quick. You look at the field goal percentage for the Pelicans in this one, man. They shot almost 46%. Only problem is the Knicks shot almost 52%. So, I mean, you look at it, 19 of 33 from downtown for 57.6% is just amazing. 19 3-pointers by the Knicks tonight. On the roll, which is another thing. And of course, the Pelicans were 11 of 33 for 33.3% from downtown. Free throws. Pelicans went to the line 24 times. They were 22 of 24 for almost 92%. You look at what happened with the Knicks, they were 20 of 25 for 80% tonight. And you go down to the rebounds. Pelicans out rebounded the Knicks 43 to 37, 12 offensive rebounds in the matchup. You look at the assists. The Pelicans were moving the ball around, 30 assists, which is what Coach Willie wants to see, versus 22 by the Knicks, 7-7 on the steals, 4-3 on the blocks. Advantage Knicks, 12-12 on the turnovers. 15 points off turnovers by the Knicks, 17 by the Pels. Fast break points, Pelicans ate them up 24-6. Had points in the paint, was 52 to 36. And like I said, the biggest stat to me is the three-pointers. And RJ Barrett, his production, he just took over the game, and the Pelicans didn't make the proper defensive adjustments to neutralize him going to his favorite side. And I think that really hurt. That really hurt us in this one, man. So, yeah, this is big. Go ahead, DC. What you take on the stats, bro?
I mean, they got a to the left stat because RJ Barrett kept going to the left all night, bro. But it's only one stat, Q, is, and you covered it already earlier, the 3-point shooting, bro. You cannot let a team shoot damn near 60% from the 3-point line and expect to win. How many did they shoot? I missed that. It was 34 or 35 3-pointers they shot? 33 and hit 19 of them, bro. That is a recipe for disaster. And then on top of that, we only shooting 33%, which ain't the bottom of the pan, but that ain't definitely nothing to be happy about. Oh, what's up, Don Anthony? We better not try and bench Herb when Zion returns. We clearly just need the bench. No, Herb is very, very, very special piece, and DJ has a way to go.
DG.
DJ. I don't know why I'm thinking about DJ. Where he at? He in there? DG has a way to go. Much hard to the bench. #Pels. Appreciate the $9.99, my brother.
Thank you, Don Anthony. And you thinking about DJ DC because he cooked you.
Man, I ain't get cooked, man. And you talking about something. You stay bringing up old shit, boy. Brother make one mistake. You just keep dragging that shit up. Huh?
Maybe it was more than one.
But anyway, it's about Don Anthony's comment, Q. Man, sent the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. And I don't know about benching. No, I'm not ready to give up on him just yet. But Herb, I don't give a shit. We benching all or not. Herb need to get his minutes, period. Maybe NAW is the guy that we could put on the bench. Maybe it's Herb. Who knows? We're going to see when Zion come back. But neither one of them ain't better than him. But Herb is definitely, man, I'm so glad we drafted that guy. Man, it's amazing how far along he is, and to even think that I once thought the Pels didn't see what we saw, because we all liked Herb in the summer league, and I thought they might try and put him in the G League. You know, he's from Alabama, the team out there in Alabama. I'm like, oh, they're trying to set it up. We'll have Herb out there for a while and a little bit, later in the year. Man, Willie Green wasn't having that shit. Glad to see him out there doing this thing, Q. Most definitely. But 60% from the 3-point line, bro, and we shooting 33. There's no way. There's no way. And then on top of that, you let them shoot 50% from the field too. Man, it was a horrible idea for us to open that game up with the zone, bro. I don't know what we were trying to accomplish with that. It's almost like we dared them to shoot. I wanted us to dare Julius Randle to take a bunch of threes. I didn't think they was going to let Kemba Walker and
was on
everybody else.
Today.
Oh yeah, Herb
had him out. Herb had him locked down. That boy put up 10 points today, man.
Who's in the chat last night talking about Julius Randle? They don't know if Herb could guard him. Who that was last night, Q?
I don't know, bro. I don't remember.
I don't know, but they got the beautiful beam footage tonight, bro. They will run that back.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
For real. But man, if we would have just been able to play how we normally do from the 3-point line, bro. I don't know what happened to our perimeter defense because a lot of those shots RJ Barrett got were wide open. But shout out to the Knicks, though, man. They were very, very strategic and instrumental with the way that they facilitated, man. I know that I don't think they had more assists than us, but they didn't hold on to the ball long, man. And they got into their sets. They passed the ball, was on time. They wasn't doing too much. They were playing efficient, simple, high IQ basketball, Q. Same thing we should have been doing, which we were doing at spurts this game. I liked when we were passing the ball and hurry up and getting it out of our hands. Good stuff was happening. And then as the game went on, we kind of got away from that. We started dribbling more. We forgot about Jonas Valanciunas as if he didn't score like 20 points in the first half. And, things kind of got away from us, Q.
Well, let me tell you something, DC. Somebody in the chat mentioned this probably was the best, the best loss the best loss we had. But because you can learn from this, you can put this.
A lot of things right.
They really did. You could put this footage on and had they just did one thing like kind of wrangled in RJ Barrett and forced him to go.
Graham not jack up that three.
Yeah, Graham. Yeah, that was it's coming together. You slowly, sometimes you see it just happen instantaneously, like it happened in the summer league. But then now it's like you can see incremental improvement on their game, and it's so maddening because people are desperate for wins here, and people like saying about while the stadiums half empty and all this kind of stuff. Listen, you got to span out your perspective. We've been doing Pelicans games for a while now. We've been covering the Pelicans as long as we've been covering the black and gold. And what I've noticed is even when the Pelicans wasn't winning, the faithful was in the arena. They were spending on the merchandise. We were carrying the team. Right now, from a tax perspective, dollar-wise, they don't pay no rent on them buildings. They collect everything. They don't pay no taxes. If no taxes or nothing, they got sweetheart deals all over the place. We carrying a goddamn team. And when the one thing we need you to do is to put together a consistent winner, that's on you. That's not on us. But with that being said, incrementalism is obviously what's going on with this team because you see they have the right cast of characters. You see the effort. You've seen the young guys coming into their own. It's just like right now we looking for a fast improvement, and I want that too because we've been starved from winning for years. It's been some time since the last time we went to the playoffs. But when you get a superstar like Zion and you get really good players like BI and the rest of these guys, it does heighten the expectation because we ain't expect you to be a championship team. We just want you to win and get into the playoffs door. But you see incremental improvement over time. So, I mean, it's like one of those things. But like I say, a lot of the family members are turned off about the progress of the team based on the two previous administrations when their losing happened. But I will caution the family base, not the fan base, but the family base, because I can't talk to no fan. But the family base.
Like fanatics?
I do not like fanatics. I mean, it's just void of the logical process. Fanatics just believe whatever people tell them, and
nothing bad about the team.
Can't say nothing bad. That's ridiculous, man. Cut that shit out. But for the family base that understand that it's a process, listen, this Willie Green's not the same as Elvin Gentry in the Heavenly Hill ball he carries. He's not the same as Stan Van Gundy in the Rocket Rose in his back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the same as these guys. This is a young, energetic, intelligent coach who will ultimately get this team on the right footing. And I'm not saying next year, I'm saying this year. He knows what's at stake. It's only a matter of time. He's reaching these young guys. You see him growing before your eyes. You see the development of guys like Straight Jacket Jones coming into farm. So and see Big V, the move to get Big V, and people were saying Big V is the same as, I don't know what jackass said, Big V the same as Adams. Whoever that was, they need a drug test. Whoever said
they are comparable.
I remember the reporters were saying, I was like, these guys don't know shit from Shinola about basketball, saying that about Valanciunas and Steven Adams. Games are totally different, but you see what I was talking about. But outside of that, like I said,
they're right about one thing though. The Grizzlies is winning more games than us right now.
Well, that's only in a matter of time. The Pelicans will catch up. That's my moral of the story here, fam. Is that be patient with this young Pelican club. They will catch up. We got 70 something odd games left in the season. It's a lot of basketball to be played, and I really do like Willie Green and his approach. He's cool, he's calm, he reaches out to those guys, and I'm saying, fam, it's only a matter of time before we get this stuff twisted and turning. So yeah, we sit up here at 1-6 right now. Yeah, record wise, one of the worst teams in the NBA. Yes, we don't have any wins at home, but I promise you, that's going to change. We will start kicking up and getting some wins. We will. But anyway, with that being said, much love to the fam, man. Appreciate y'all here. Please hit the like button, fam, if y'all in there. More than 70 of us in here. Please feel free to hit the like button, DC. We're gonna do a gold pals.
Hit the like button.
We're gonna do a gold pals to get that energy up for the family members in here. DC, are you ready to do the gold pals?
Oh yeah, you know I'm always ready for a go pals. Bro.
All right, okay, here we go. All right, Herb Jones.
Go pals. What?
J. Carl.
Go pals.
Rick's Raw.
Go pals.
B. Thomas.
Go pals.
Devin C.
Pals, go pals.
Jasper Bowden.
Go pals.
Don Anthony.
Go pals.
VB Saints Pale Lady.
Go pals.
All right, who else we got here? Sky. What's going on, Sky?
Go pals.
All right, Randazzi. Wait, hold on.
Ranzavi.
Ranzavi. DC.
I wouldn't have got that one right either. You don't ask me.
Ranzavi. Go Pels.
Strickland. Go pals.
Jay Black.
Go pals.
This dude here. All right, let's see if I can get this. Osprey Dave. Let's see, Osprey Dave.
Bye, Sean. Go pals.
Pelicans Nola.
Go pals.
504 Doc.
Go pals.
Tramal.
Go pals.
Curtis Taylor.
Go pals.
All right, Truth Hurts.
Go pals.
DB.
Go pals.
Kendall, what's up, brother?
Go pals.
Carlton.
Go pals.
Tyler.
Go pals.
C-Step.
Go pals.
Elite.
Go pals. Elite Goods.
What's
go
up, Martin?
Go pals.
All right, who else we got, fam? I don't want to leave nobody else, man. Big ups to the fam. Big Pab in the building.
Go pals.
Iceman.
Go pals.
All right, big ups to you, man. Appreciate all you. Melanin God 504.
Go pals, go.
Big Sean don't want to hit no go pals. You know who he about.
Bye, Sean. Go pals.
What's up, T?
Go pals.
Mo's in the building.
Go pals.
All right, Young
That's
Bloods.
right.
What's up, Young Bloods? What's
Young
good,
Bloods.
baby?
Go pals.
All right, who else we got? I don't want to leave nobody out, fam.
Oh, hold up.
All up. King Quantas in the building. King Quantas. We'll go back to it.
Go pals.
All right, King Quantas. What's up, bro? What's up, brother Randolph?
Go pals.
All right, Craig in the building. What's up, Craig?
Go pals.
Lavelle.
Go pals.
Darwin.
Go pals.
Great human being.
Go pals.
All right. KK's in the building.
Go pals.
What's up, Jessica, baby?
Go pals.
All right, big ups to the fam, man. We're gonna go circle back. I hope I got everybody as well. And who was that comment, DC? Young Bloods.
Young Bloods had a good comment, man.
All right, said Big Q DC. Don't you think Willie Green should let Jackson Hayes get some minute at the 4, like we talked about before, and let Billy Hernan Gomez get some minutes backing up Jonas? Billy can score.
I think
intriguing.
That's a very intriguing idea, man.
It is intriguing.
You got to think, who are we going to take out of the lineup? Trey Murphy ain't going nowhere. We gotta force him to get going. So he got to get minutes. Najee's been playing pretty good defense, and you got Kyra who stepped it up tonight. So it's like, okay, so maybe we could run Kyra, Trey, Najee, Jax, and Herman Gomez. No saddle minutes. If BI wasn't hurt, where's Josh Hart gonna go? Najee gonna sit down? So I think some of that, it gets a little complicated. And plus, I think if Jackson Hayes was playing better, scoring wise, and because to me, putting him at power forward is gonna make him more of a scoring option. I mean, it would be good to see him as a help defender, though, because I think he would be a real good help defender. When guys body him up and stuff, he seemed to have problems. But when he's allowed to kind of like roam a little bit, plays a lot better defensively. So that's interesting, man. I'm just curious to know who Willie would take out of the rotation because somebody would have to lose minutes for that to happen.
All right, DC, we got two more family members. We got to go Pels too. We got Donnell Ramon.
Go Pels.
All right. And
Right,
then, of
Donnell.
course, Nate 2X in
What's
the
up,
building.
Nate? Go Pels.
All right. Big ups to the fam. Appreciate y'all being here. Feel free to hit upon that like button if y'all hadn't already hit it. Family
Hit that thing.
Out. All right. So, DC, let's get back into it, man, and look at some of the individual statistics here from the matchup. Right here, I just wanted to get a shout out to the Flock Nation, man, let them know. First and foremost, man, this is a long season. It's going to be a long season, family. So just enjoy right now. And then at least when the Pelicans start piling on wins, all them people that just say, you know what, the hell with the Pelicans, tell them don't come running back right now. When you start seeing them start
75 more games to go. People talking about the season over. Man, come on, man.
Some games. Mike, this is not football, fam. We can still rip this thing around. The Pelicans can't go on the streak. We've done that before. When we won
if they win half of these games, if they win half of them, we in the playoffs. Just half of them. Come on, man.
Let's look at it, fam. Let's
get
into
2 10-game winning streaks and a win and a loss, a win and a loss, a win and a loss.
Look at the statistics here individually, family. As the top scorer for the team this game was Big V. Valanciunas had his game 27 and 14. Steven Adams, nothing. Come on, 27 and 14 with 4 assists today. You know, and it's only 2 turnovers for Big V in the matchup in 33 minutes. Called upon to play big, and he has responded. Since that horrible first game, this man's been absolute gold. 10 to 15 from the field. He was 1 of 3 from downtown. 6 of 7 from the free throw line this time around. This man finished with 27 and 14 and 4 assists on the afternoon for Big V. Mm-hmm. Behind him, top scorer was Graham. He put up 17 points on the inefficient 6 of 21 from the field and the really not so good looking 2 of 9 from downtown in 32 minutes. But he did hit all his free throws. He was 3 for 3. So it's 17 points, 8 assists, DC, as he was facilitating 17 points, 8 assists, and 3 steals, along with 3 rebounds for Graham. Behind him, you have Josh. Then you had Hart. Josh Hart said, man, listen, let me get this going. Josh, with 30 minutes of action, was 6 of 8 from the field, very efficient, and 2 for 3 from downtown, efficient. He hit both his free throws, and Josh finished with 16 points, 8 rebounds, and a couple of assists in the matchup as well.
Josh Hart, man.
Played really well in the game. And, of course, we look at the rest of our guys as well. NAW in 32 minutes, a little bit better, DC, a lot better shooting from the field. He was 5 of 13. Better, and then, of course, 3 of 7 from downtown. He finished with 13 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds for NAW. And, of course, Straight Jacket Jones, 12 points for Straight Jacket. He had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. DC, he did a lot. 36 minutes, 6 of 13. He was 0 for 3 from downtown. That's pretty much all he didn't do today. But Straight Jacket Jones was all over the place in this matchup.
Was +7, bro, in the losing effort, man. That say a lot, Q.
It does. And I was about to get right to that. But then, of course, then let's peruse to the bench here. You look at it. KLJ.
Peruse.
We're going to peruse. And then look at it. 12 points for him. We talked about KLJ. Look what he does. 16 minutes, 5 of 10, DC, from the field. He was 1 of 2 from downtown.
Shot 50%.
12 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds for KLJ in the matchup.
Free throws.
His free throws, 1 for 1. And Trey Murphy he had 7 points in 18 minutes, 4-4 from the charity stripe. He has 7 points.
Chunk in there. Jackson Hayes, man. I'm sick of these 3 shots out of Trey, man. You took 3 shots and turned that into 7 points.
6 points.
Shoot more, man. Shoot more.
He will. Jackson Hayes, 6 points for him in the effort, 5 rebounds. He had 1 steal and a couple of blocks in 15 minutes of action. Najee Marshall, 4 points, 2 rebounds. And, of course, Satoransky, 16 minutes. We see Sato get in the game. He had 3 points.
Boy, got a lot of zeros in there, man.
I know, but only 3 points. He was 1
He didn't get a rebound or assist. Come on.
Nah, he ain't time. He had 16 minutes, DC.
You
just enough time.
Guard that don't shoot. He didn't get a rebound or assist. What you doing, bro?
You know, and that's a part of the game. Like the guys that are not playing, as you see briefly underneath there, and we'll talk about that after we finish up the statistics. You look at Didi Luzado.
They got some minutes tonight, huh?
Yeah, Billy Hernan Gomez or Alvarado, who was looking good in practice. So I mean, early on. So and before the game. So I mean, like I said,
DJ guy got scared. He all of a sudden he hurt. when you need him. The one game where he could have got some minutes, he was hurt.
There go DC sticker. It's firing at DJ again. There we go. All right, and then of course we look at the Knicks.
I'm firing at hummus.
35 points, DJ guy, man. 35 points for RJ Barrett, who was clearly the guy that really facilitated the win for the Knicks. He was there and he was hitting shots when it counted. I don't know if I've ever seen RJ Barrett had a game like this. This is probably his best game as a professional. 35 points in 36 minutes of action, 12 of 18 from the field. The man was 6 of 8 from downtown, 5 of 6 from free. He was on 35 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists.
Zion should have stayed at home, bro.
And plus 8 on his plus minus. So I mean, and then of course 219 scores by Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, and of course the guy that leads the team in scoring, Randall. 38 minutes, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, nada. So we did stop their top option, but Barrett carried the weight for his team, and they had good production off the bench from guys like Burks and Gibson underneath. But outside of that, the Pelicans had an opportunity in this one, man. They played hard. And right,
to the left.
You get that. You take care of that, DC, with Barrett, man, and I think they get the win, but it's just one of those things, man. We dealing with
he
making those adjustments in real time.
About 14 or 15 points, bro. We could have just held him to 22. Like, damn, bro, we had to let him get 35. And I mean, it was to the left all night. Dog, he was doing a Beyonce all night, to the left, and nobody. Yeah, nobody could stop nothing.
Even the commentators was student up to stuff, man. The scouting report does indicate that though.
They was doing that, and I give the Knicks some credit. They screen game was vicious, bro. Because I seen our guys trying to fight over them screen, man. It was laying some solid screens, bro.
Their defense overall is pretty good. How they were moving to the ball, moving around, knowing where to be on the floor. They are a very good defensive team, but that's Tibbs. His stable point is defense. He got those guys playing really good defense. But despite that fact, DC, the Pelicans did still pull up 117 points on them without our stars. So for the family members that's like a little down, remember that you were missing BI, you're missing Zion. And like DC astutely mentioned, that's almost 50 points of production that was missing. And they had all of their aces, and the Pelicans lose by what, 6?
Yeah.
So there is definitely pause for a bit of celebration. You have to totally burn this tape, but and Coach Willie will show them and say, listen, no BI, no Zion, and you guys lost by 6 points to one of the best teams in the East currently. So I mean that is
and
something.
This is weren't they like the number 1 defensive team in the league last year?
I want to say they were top 3.
I believe they were. And you put 117 points on their head without neither one of your superstars. So I know a lot of people gonna be like, well, BI holding us back or whatever because of that. I really think it's that the fact that BI is so good that when he out there, everybody else, they just getting him the ball and looking around. They don't think they got to do nothing. Them learning how to play without BI and learning how the offense should go and everything without depending on him, I think can't do anything but help us when he come back. So that'd be a big plus if they can maintain this level of how they play, because they played good tonight, man. Obviously, you got some stuff you want to fix. Like our man Devontae Graham, I do not like you being a high volume bad shooter. I mean, a lot of shots he took wasn't going down. They were good shots, so it ain't like he was taking bad shots all night. But man, that when he shot that 3, I don't remember how many seconds it was, probably a minute or something left. We still had time on the shot clock to getting a good set. It's just everything in me, bro, just irked me. I knew we was gonna lose when he did that, because there was no need to come down and jack that up. Yeah, luckily if it go in or whatever, but you just can't give away possessions that easy, especially when the game start getting tight, man. It ain't the time to do all that. Everybody won't be Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. You can't do that. So that killed us, towards the end, but it shouldn't have got to that point, man. Mm-hmm. Like I was saying, to the left, man, we should have figured that out, man. It's not that hard, I guess I've seen Josh hard on him at times. Obviously, he wasn't doing that. Maybe we should have went more man to man and tried to let Josh stay on him when he was out there. Herb was doing his thing on Julius Randle. Josh was on Julius Randle too. But man, I just wish we would have been able to figure out an answer for RJ Barrett, because that would have we got the victory if we could have just not stopped him, but just slowed him down. Like, I mean, the dude, would he shoot probably about 60 or 70% on a night? Like, you can't allow that. Like, I mean, he's a good player, good young guy. I don't consider RJ Barrett a superstar. So, I mean, you can't, well, it was just one of them nights. I don't want to hear that shit. So RJ Barrett, man, this is a dude who averaged 14, 15 points a game. Good player, but you can't give him 35, man. Like, it's just unacceptable, Q.
Well, to be honest with
you,
you,
only gripe I really got with him for real.
Well, to be honest with you, KK made a great point. She said he put on a performance like that because he knew Zion was sitting there.
Hell yeah, he trying to get Zion to come to the Knicks. You know that,
man.
We all know that.
Go get that. Go tell them get their own freaking people, man. For real, man. I'm tired of all these people.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, it's his partner, Q. So you always the Knicks shit aside. If I play you or we in two different teams, well, you gonna want to bring your A game. I'm gonna want to play my A game when I play you. You know what I mean? Because every time I see you after this shit, somebody got to have shit talking rights. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them things, bro. You know, you gonna show up when you play in front of your brothers, man.
This is true. And like we look over the statistics here, we say Straight Jacket Jones lined up on Randall and gave him everything he wanted, and even outscored Randall, who was their top scorer. And of course, I mean, they really did a magnificent job against the Knicks. And Sky is right. We should have gotten blown out, to be honest. This is true because
you're right, Sky.
This is a part of it. Martin says NAW needs that DMP action. Dalton Holmes deserve a lick.
Well,
he must be friends with DJ.
Hold up, man. People gotta really look at the whole picture with NAW. He ain't have a great game tonight, but the brother improved over his other horrible games. Like, he shot 6 for 24 one night, then he went 6 for 15. Then tonight he comes out and goes 5 for 13. Like, he's improving offensively. He's finding ways. And not only that, NAW gave you like 6 dimes tonight. Man, I seen the dude go on the baseline, man. Reject one of them bad shots we don't want him to take. Work his way on the baseline and threw that bit behind his back and got it to Jonas Valanciunas, who hit it, got fouled, and hit the free throw. You know what I mean? He did a lot of different stuff that impacted the game in other ways, especially offensively. His defense tonight, yeah, you go ahead and talk about that, because RJ Barrett, a lot of times he was cooking. It was on NAW, and NAW did not read the scouting report because he kept letting them go to the left. You're on mute, Big Q.
I say I wonder if Willie read it.
I believe, hell yeah, man. Willie don't seem like he be sharp and on top of stuff to you. I be reading his lips on what he be telling them, bro. He be telling them the right
stuff. He be telling them the right stuff. It's just for whatever. That's that's some of the stuff that we were talking about. Is that Willie's on his stuff is just conveying the information to the players. They can get it to make the adjustments on the court live action. So we got to speed that up.
To the left, Q, after he had about 27 points. They forced him to the right.
We need to speed that up, my friend. We need to get that a little faster than that, just to be honest with you. But
Willie probably repeated that shit about 15 times before it fully sunk in.
Beyonce.
What he say, Q? What he say?
Yeah, she hit. No, man, don't stop her from going to the left. Beyonce.
What you say, Beyonce?
What he yelling at him?
Shit you doing with your head?
Beyonce. You know, that's how he had to shake his hands.
Right.
Beyonce. Right. They finally get it. He finally got it after the fact, like you said, 20 plus points later.
They let Kemba Walker do the same shit too, bro. It's like, I guess we've been playing too many people that's right-handed. Kemba Walker was baking them to the left too.
Yeah, he started getting going in there too. Yep. He finished what was it, 19 points on the day for Kemba.
He had a pretty good game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kemba had a very, very efficient game, man. What 19 points on 9 shots or something?
Yeah, he was comfortable in that little role.
That's wild, bro.
Yep, 19 points.
Fournier tore our ass up from it's like everything that could go right for them went right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, their 3-point shooters was cooking, man.
We locked in on Julius Randle, and we was determined to stop him, not realizing that shit, this ain't the same Knicks from last year, man. They got better. Kemba Walker and Fournier, them dudes could score. We started off the game giving them wide open 3-point shots, and they hit them right in our face. We ran a damn zone in the beginning of the game, bro. Like daring them to shoot. They shot and they made that shit. You can't play with them Knicks like that, man. You say, who is our bad? That is a damn good question, Q. Who is the bad boy on our team? We don't have one. We got a bunch of church boys. We ain't got no bad boys. Who break curfew? Who pushing the boundaries and shit?
Jackson Hayes.
Why? Because he had the little run in with the police?
Take a bad boy to do that shit.
Touche. But I mean, what else did he do?
That's the closest I got. I ain't got nobody else, bro.
When people be
Jackson Hayes got the potential to
called say hummus. You trying to start shit.
You already started and talking shit about Detroit.
Josh Hart is not a bad boy. For instance, Kendall Walker got him on a charge, right? He beat him to his spot. He was about to do the little Euro and go to the other side of him. Kemba Walker caught that shit, and they called the charge. Josh Hart started smiling.
I was like, you know what I said during that game? I said, Josh, that shit ain't funny, man. What you smiling for? For real, I was like,
then
what the hell you smiling
then he
for?
talking about he's smiling. Fuck. What
like,
are you smiling for, dude?
Dude,
like,
that shit ain't funny, bro. You that charge that Kimba took, that stopped that score there. But you know, we had like 6 minutes in the game, I think it was at that point.
Curtis said Jax told the NBA to suck his dick.
Remember, Jackson Hayes, like I said, Jackson, it's not just the altercation with the police. Remember, he was talking shit when they snubbed him last year. Remember that? He got on his soapbox.
I guess maybe what I classify as a bad boy is if everything
think about Detroit.
In a way, like if everything pop off, or if dudes start pushing you around or just trying to punk you, who's that guy that's gonna run out there and like run up on anybody? And the only guy I could think of is B.I. That's the only guy I see that. And I don't think Zion will just let nobody handle him like that either, but he just don't strike me as a guy somebody who might get a little hot-headed in that situation, who you got to kind of look out, be like, man, go get him. It's B.I. That's it. Everybody else, I mean, we got some church boys, man.
Well,
who you want on our team with you in the dark alley, Q? You got to go through a dark alley in the dangerous neighborhood. Who you want with you? See, B.I. the only dude I could think of.
Big V.
Man, he from Lithuania. He might have a little gangster.
Yeah, look at him and say, man, ain't no way. Yeah, 7 foot. Big V. Big V get dunked on, but Big V, you some of them guys
he don't back down.
But he don't back down on nobody. He done been through a lot. Plus he's skilled and he's a guy I would.
What's this Najee? What Najee showed y'all to make y'all have that type of faith?
I don't know about this Najee, but I mean,
take Herb Jones before Najee.
But Herb Jones has something that's
he got something, man. But he like Herb Jones is like. I wouldn't mind him in that back alley, but Herb remind me like my uncle or something. He's just like a dude that's like level-headed, you know, like, come on, maybe we shouldn't go in the back alley. But if you insisted on going down the back alley, he gonna go down there with you and have a bit, you know what I mean? But he gonna try to talk you out of going down the back alley first.
Right. DB say you gotta watch some quiet dudes, man.
Yeah.
Herb.
Yeah. Might be Herb. I could go with Herb, Ingram, and Big V. I could go with either one of them. But we need a crazy guy. I guess maybe that's what I'm getting. I want somebody who nutso. Somebody who just crazy. We need that crazy dude, Q. Every good team has a crazy guy.
Well, we don't have him, bro.
We don't. We had one last year. We had James Johnson.
Johnson wanted to go to the Nets.
And you saw how that was. That turned our whole team. We started winning when we got that dude, man. You need that. I don't know what it is, man. Just that rebellious energy or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know.
Just need a little bit of that, man. Said B.I. ain't got to no scuffle. You better go look at them Lakers days. He ain't gotten into no scuffles in New Orleans. Better go look at some of that Laker footage.
Let's before we jump in, DC. Before we move on to the preview side of things, let's kind of look at some of the other guys. Now, Sato, we were talking about Sato last night. Coach Willie gave him 16 minutes tonight. So, Billy Hernan
could
Gomez.
be Alvarez. My bad. Q. Austin
Alvarado.
Reed's talking about Alvarado. He said he could be our crazy guy. He might be right.
He's passionate. I don't know if I've seen him play.
And then Smash Adams said he ran up on BI and Alvarado and he didn't know his name. He said he looked like he got kind of mad.
Nobody don't fucking recognize him.
This motherfucker asked me if I play for the Pelicans too.
Hey, man. I'm tired of people calling me Avocado. My name Alvarado.
Avocado.
I'm on the team. I'm a Pelican. My name is Alvarado, not Avocado. But I mean, listen,
it might be him.
Let's play. That's what I'm saying. I want to see Alvarado. My bad. See how easy that slip. But Alvarado's got to be the
Alvarado and the Eldorado.
Eldorado. No, that's old school. But I would like to see that brother on the field. I mean, on the court to get out there and see what he can do.
Right,
Billy Hernan Gomez too. I like to see if them guys get out there too, man. We definitely need to see what they can do. Let's put them out there. If they're not hurt or whatever, let's give them an opportunity to play it. The bench looked really good tonight, by the way. The bench looked really good tonight. If BI plays, the Pelicans do handle business and they take care of business against the Knicks, but it didn't happen that way. We got the Suns on the horizon, but we seen they did introduce Sato to the bench lineup. What else are we looking at here? Is Alvarado or Billy Hernan Gomez going to get an opportunity to play down the stretch? I mean, I see what they do in Jackson Hayes, but Billy Hernan Gomez get you them points. He'll get you 8 and 8. I promise you that. He'll get you 8 and 8 real fast, and it was 16 minutes, 17 minutes. Coach Willie don't know the man, but that's what he does. He comes in there and he makes things happen. He makes passes. He ain't the best defender, but some kind of way he ends up with 8 points and 8 rebounds, something like that. He's a dude that we need to get minutes. And Alvarado, I want to see what that man got, man. I want to see if he can go out there. If anything, the dude does have passion. Yeah. But if you introduce Alvarado out there, I guess it does impact what KLJ doing to a degree. So, I mean,
we're trying to impact KLJ, but, we can definitely impact Satoransky. Boy, we beg for them minutes, and that boy ain't give a shit. I mean, maybe we need to go about 4 or 5 games, giving him them same minutes to see. Because, I mean, he did hit that 1-3. But it's like, man, both of his shot attempts after that, they were like, it's like every time he try to shoot, he get blocked. I don't know, is his release or he just that damn slow? He got to be wide open to score. He's scared to even take an attempt. But back on subject, though, talk about Hernan Gomez and Alvarado. I think Willie Hernan Gomez would be the dude that should definitely get some minutes. He's proven it before. We know what he can do. We actually ran a lineup where we had him and Jackson Hayes, and it was pretty successful at times. So it'd be real interesting to see him get involved. But at least Willie Green ain't going 6 and 7 deep like what we was used to. You know what I mean? So
right.
At least he goes 10 deep. So we got to give him credit for that. He's steadily tweaking that lineup, Q. And
5 deep, DC.
Yeah. And them 5 guys, he had them all out there together at one point, and they played good together. So, somebody said that.
This ain't NBA 2K. Somebody told me this is not NBA 2K, and they don't play all 5 people off the bench, and this is what we've been seeing. Pelican ball 5 people off the damn bench. And it must be the truth because DC is sneezing uncontrollably right now. DC, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, bro. Can I sneeze in please?
You can sneeze in please. You mean sneeze
Can
in
I
peace.
Sneeze in peace, please? That's what I'm trying to say. You didn't even let me finish sneezing before you brought that up. Damn. Good Lord.
I thought you was falling over, man. I was like, man, what's going on over there, man? What's wrong with him? Something hit him upside his head?
You're supposed to be a good host, man, and keep the show going, man. You draw attention to me sneezing and shit.
When I was breaking, what they tell you, if you sneezing, it must be the truth.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it is, bro. It is. I wasn't fighting you on that, but somebody on the panel was.
I don't know.
They
If
told you, they say that shit ain't 2K, huh?
well, people kept telling me they're not gonna go 5 deep and all that type of shit. And I'm saying, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. This is basketball, and I don't know what this bullshit, whatever you
Yeah,
watching.
Tasha, what I was
but-
doing. She said, "You think I'm pulling the Uma or something?" She think I'm pulling the Uma, Q.
Well, what you mean?
Gonna turn the heat down.
What that mean?
Go play dumb, huh? All right, moving on. I ain't about to do this shit
Turn the
with you.
heat down.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the heat down over here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna turn the heat down.
Oh, you wrong. You wrong, boy. You wrong for that. All right, so listen. This is the thing, though, fam. Yeah, DC just messed me up with that one. But yeah, the reality at the end of the day, family, is that they are going, as you can see. I mean, the Pelicans are trying to build that bench. You look at their 5 off the bench. You got Najee, Hayes, KLJ, Sanaronsky, and Trey Murphy III. So, like I said, Coach Willie is going to play. You get 5 for 5. That's traditionally how it's done. You might have some teams that'll go 3 or 4 deep, but that's because they're not deep enough to play in the coach's eyes. Even though most of these people keep 12 to 15 people, but the reality is you got to use the depth of your bench to the best of your ability to get wins. And then when you get outside those bottom 5, you have specialty players that sometimes people will use, like a guy that might come in with really good defense or something like that. So I mean, it's intriguing nonetheless.
What about the Knicks? Did they run 5?
The Knicks, I think they did. Let's look at the Knicks bench. They did run 5 as well. They read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, they ran 5 people, DC. So, like I said, it's something standard. I don't know where they were talking about where this ain't the NBA, 2K, or whatever it was. Like, man, are you crazy, man? They've been doing this shit for years in basketball, college and otherwise.
The Spurs, they definitely. I remember seeing them at the table. You know, they had a little table, boy. They 4 and 5 people coming in at one time. That's how the Spurs did it, bro.
Yep, because that's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to get those guys an ample amount of time to rest. If you start unfairly stacking more minutes on players, that lends to them being fatigued. And let me tell you something: in today's NBA,
fatigue draws what
it draws injuries.
And when who got hurt?
Well, you see, BI got
number one guy in the team with minutes, huh?
Well, number 1 minutes, and I said that last night, and I will continue to tell you the same thing: is that fatigue leads to injury. If you overplan these guys, you got to be able to divvy out their minutes equally, and you have to give them proper amount of time to rest during these games so they can have an optimal impact in the game. And then, of course, remember, you get those back-to-backs, and then, of course, you might get a day or 2 or 3. Very rarely you get 3 days rest. It might be 2 days worth of rest, and then within that time frame, you traveling around. So, I mean, you got to be able to get that in-game rest. It's so big to the evolution of the team overall, man, to get to that, to get to the playoffs. So that's why it's impactful to use that depth chart, like I was saying. But yeah, DC, let's move on to the preview of the Suns matchup as Coach Willie going back to where he was last year to match up with the Phoenix Suns and Coach Monty Williams, our former guys, DC and that. So this would be a fun matchup to see, as both of these teams, man, if you look at the Suns right now, they're 1-3 and 0-2 at home in the building. Pelicans are 1-6 and 1-2 on the road. So the only win came on the road. Perhaps we can get another one on the road against the Suns and get up to that 2-6. But as you can look at the statistics there, BI averaging 25 points a game with 46.6 shooting from the field. You look at Big V's rebounding at almost 15 per game. And, of course, BI is seen as the top assist man at almost 5 assists per contest. I'm going to have to look up and see if I thought Graham had that indication. But Devin Booker is their top scorer, DC 21.5 a game, shooting almost 41% from the field. It's an 86% free throw shooter. And DeAndre Ayton is the top rebounder with 11.
With him, huh?
And then, of course, Chris Paul, man, making it all happen, averaging almost 11 assists per contest in 29.5 minutes. So if you look at the early injury report
in the league, Q.
You have look at the injury report here. Williamson, Temple, and Ingram listed as out here. We'll see. Phoenix Suns, Cameron Payne is out as they listed here. And as you can see, I don't think this is updated, but the last win came against the Sacramento Kings. So, they lost to the Kings, and they're currently riding a 2-game slide. The only win came against Minnesota, 107-98 back on the 25th.
They're going through it too, huh?
Yeah, they are going through a little growing pains, but you best believe that they won't be staying there for very long. They're going to definitely change this thing around. So, DC, let's preview this matchup. And of course, it's coming up on the 2nd next week in of
We only got
November.
30% chance of winning. Do that little shit over there ever give us a chance of winning?
It do. It gives you a couple of chances to win every now and again. I don't know what it's based on. It's according to ESPN's basketball power index.
Based on Vegas.
There you go. The power index. Who got the power?
But I mean this game, man, Phoenix obviously got some chemistry issues going on. I'm sure everybody should be up to date with Andre Ayton. They didn't extend his rookie deal, so he will be a free agent. So I think seeing their defense is actually taking a hit. And that's their big guy, their rim protector, and he's not happy. I'm guessing he's proving them right because he's not playing that well. So he should, play out of his mind in contract year. I guess that's what they was hoping on. So maybe we could capitalize off of that, Q. Chris Paul is gonna do Chris Paul things. So they're obviously gonna have it going offensively. But what I see, what we got a way in where we can beat Phoenix is defensively. They're not doing that well. I mean, you had Portland, who hasn't been playing well. They put 134 points up on them. You know what I mean? And what Sacramento scored on them? That's the last loss they took, right, Q?
Yep.
Sacramento. What did they put up?
Hold on. Let me get that on the screen here. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me just a second. I'll pull it up. DC, I'll let you know when I got it back up.
So they riding a 2-game losing streak. I mean, we riding a 4-game losing streak? You know what I mean? Colton said we're gonna be 1-7. Man, you gotta have some damn faith somewhere.
Something got to give. They barely lost.
Come on, man. They can't keep it. You watching how hard this team playing? They're not gonna lose every night. Playing that damn hard.
They barely lost to the Kings 110-107.
Barely lost to the Kings. Barely lost to the Knicks. Barely lost to Atlanta. Like if they keep playing with the same intensity.
We're talking about the Suns. Yeah, the Suns barely lost.
110-106.
110-107. And prior to that, they got blown out by the Trailblazers on the road, 134-105.
Yeah, so they back at home, and they ain't winning no games at home. They just like us, so this might be a positive for us. Then we got to keep in mind the team actually was out there in Phoenix. I think Brandon Ingram goes to Phoenix, right?
Yes, he does. The train.
Yeah, so they all was out there training in Phoenix. So we got to keep that in mind. They might have a little bit of a comfort out there. This may be like a second home game for them. Hopefully better than what they do at home here. Maybe the comfort can help them because whatever type of comfort they got him, that shit ain't helping them here. But going out there to Phoenix, man, and this is a team where all of this started. Willie Green, they went and watched him in the playoffs. I'm sure they talked to him that night. A lot of things, emotions, I think, might come up with them that it maybe help them bond and gel. So I'm going to go ahead again. Hopefully they prove me right this time and say the Pels win this game, man. This ain't the same Phoenix Suns right now that we've seen last year. They got some things going on. They still trying to work through. I think they will figure it out and be a better team. But at this point right now, they're going through the motions like a lot of other teams. They played a lot of extra games last year. Just like the NFL, that team that loses on that championship level, man, you see them come out a little sluggish to begin the season. I mean, you exert all of that energy and all of the effort, and you walk away with nothing. So it's they're still working through things. And maybe we can go ahead and get in there and steal one, man, while they're still working through things before they start picking it up. And hopefully we can't be what a lot of us might be thinking we're going to be medicine for Phoenix. You got Bridges that puts up, 16 points a game? They just gave him a big payday, $100 million contract. DeAndre Ayton is severely underperforming with 13 points. 11 rebounds is nice. So we might not be able to get a lot of them offensive rebounds on us. We're going to make sure we don't get him a lot of them. He going to rebound the ball. I don't think he can stop Jonas Valanciunas. He's a good rim protector, but Jonas Valanciunas hopefully can get him in foul trouble. Just looking forward to that happening tonight with Mitchell Robinson. My wish didn't come true in that area, but he still had a pretty damn good game. So I got my money on Jonas Valanciunas to keep doing this thing. And Chris Paul, I mean, if we don't let him torch us scoring, because he did play for us, and he might be a guy that get up for this game, try to show us what he still got. You know, it ain't like we let him go. He wanted to leave, but if we can not let Chris Paul go to the left, because he can go both ways. But if we can do that, man. Why are you looking like that? If we can stop Chris Paul from doing what he does offensively, because you know he's gonna open it up for other guys, I think we can go ahead and take this game, bro.
Well, yeah, they are struggling. I was looking at some footage of the Suns. When was that? A couple of days ago. And yeah, you're right. They're not the juggernaut they were last year, to be honest with you. I mean, they are definitely trying to figure it out. And I'm pretty sure Coach Monty going to get them on the same page. But also remember that Willie was a part of that staff, so he knows just how to beat that team. He know their weaknesses inside and out. It's like having a spy in the room with you. So he going to tell you exactly what you need to do to beat the Phoenix Suns. So, I mean, that's the caveat of this one. So hopefully we can take advantage of that and do what we need to do to make this happen and get this win on the road, man, and take it and run with it, man. The Pelicans desperately need a win, though.
He said Booker gonna get 40.
We definitely need this. We definitely need this. Who the straight jacket Jones? Who we put straight jacket?
Come on, Q. Colton just told you. He said Booker gonna get 40. We gotta put him on Booker. That's why I didn't even mention Booker.
Go put straight jacket on him.
Man, I went to looking at Chris Paul and Mikal Bridges because I already know what straight jacket gonna be. And Booker, he one of the ones I think behind the scenes doing a little bit complaining about not getting his foul calls and all of that shit. Him and Trae Young and James Harden with that bullshit, you know. So I think you put straight jacket on him, you pretty much neutralize him. Or he might get his average. What he averaging 21 or something like that?
Man, listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, 21.
We got to watch out for a guy like Jay Crawford or something. He might get 6 3-pointers or some shit. We be doing dumb shit like that.
Yeah, Crowder start hitting 3-pointers on you because you're leaving them open.
Right.
Yeah, that might be the case. Cameron Payne, who's a guy that kind of hurt the Pelicans last year, I don't know if he'll be playing.
He out. They say he out, huh?
Yeah, so yeah, that'd be. Well, guess who you're gonna see? Alfred Payton. How about that? Alfred Payton, man.
Alfred Payton is pretty. I mean, I would like to have him as a backup point guard. Alfred Payton he's pretty good. You just don't want him as your starter, man.
You done went mad, DC. Talking about bringing.
You think he garbage?
Yes.
For a backup spot, Q?
Yes.
Damn. He better than Tim Frazier, right? Oh my God. Come on, Q. Don't do him like that. He from here.
His defense was all he had, bro. And Alfred's defense is not what it was.
He was a good facilitator, too. He couldn't score. His scoring wasn't, but he could run the offense and facilitate. I give him that. He couldn't shoot. He get you some layups here and there.
He couldn't hit free throws. I mean,
yeah.
We had him here, man. We get Alfred. We was happy to have Alfred Payton down here. According to this, he's scoring 12 points a contest. So maybe Monty getting more out of him this year. So you know,
he needed a little love. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is. All right. So anyway, much love to the family members. Ask the fam what they think. Do we get this win, family? Let me throw it out here to the flock, to the chat. Tell me, family, what do you guys think happened in this matchup? It's on the 2nd of next week. We will travel to Phoenix and take on the Suns. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we'll get the win? Baby. Do you guys think we'll get the win against Phoenix? Let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat, fam. So, yeah, that's the take on it. We have to be able to play some defense, man, against them. And I definitely agree with you, DC. I think straight jacket. We'll see. We'll book Booker, lock him up, and you're going to have to book him to get up out of there. You got to book him and lock him up. And I think that's Mikal Bridges is dangerous too. And we'll see how that goes. But Jay Crowder is the type of dude that'll hide around there and hit 3-pointers on you. So hopefully we can bring a full defensive effort.
I said we getting this win, Q.
We should be able to get this win.
We'll get the win in overtime. All right, Devin C.
All right. Martin says we get the win. Thank you, Martin. DB says we'll get this. Yes. So John says yes. All right.
Ingram comes back.
Dadu says
Ingram should be back. He was doubtful today. I mean, doubtful, you could damn near play.
Thank
So
you,
he
Devin.
gonna have let's see, 1, 2. But they got 2 days of
All
rest.
right,
They
Sean.
come back on Tuesday. Huh?
Yeah, the second. Suns 1-3, not much better.
Damn, Sean. According to you, are we ever gonna win a game, Sean?
He
Sean
would
always
tell,
say we're gonna lose.
he would tell you no. He said the Suns is gonna get that win. Well, let me see. Okay, let me see if I can pull up some of the where we are now currently in the statistics, which I'm probably not gonna share the family. They probably don't
What's
leave
the
much.
what you trying? Why are you trying to do that?
I'm trying to find out what to see exactly
What
where
statistic? What statistics? You look up the
standings.
defensive statistics. That might
No.
give us a little leg up.
No, I was looking at the
Q,
standings.
we had the float in the standings. Come on, man. You don't need to look it up to see. We 1-6. Who else 1-6? We the worst in the league.
Yeah,
In the standings.
Yeah, we don't look good.
We done played more games probably than everybody, which is
played
probably another reason
we played
1-6.
7 games. The closest team that played as many games as we were actually is 2. It was Memphis, who's 3-3, and San Antonio, who's 2-4.
Nobody ain't played 7 games.
Nobody.
And I'm looking at the Jazz up there. Oh, they number 1 in the standings. They 4-0. I'm like, oh shit. All this time the season been going on, they only played 4 games. How the hell we played 7 and they didn't only play 4? The hell is going on here, Q?
I don't know, bro. There's some crap going on here.
We done had 2 damn back-to-backs in the beginning of the season. What in the world? Man, come on, bro.
We got to step up. We got to make it happen. Regardless of how they make these schedules, we got to handle business, man. But anyway, that's going to do it.
Our schedule going to be easier later. That's all.
And get greater later, baby. That's right. We get some people back in. Let's make a run at it. Find out who we got. Alvarado. Maybe get some Billy Hernan Gomez in there. We just have to keep punching.
That's right. Devin C. Zion. He was skating side to side. He was doing a little side to side step. So we should all be happy about that. And he had practice clothes on. That's a step, Q.
It's a step, man. But step. I want us to be able to win without these guys, just for psychological reasons.
I saw Zion with basketball tennis on. That's a step, Q. Zion was on the camera and he didn't have on the chain. Q, that is a step.
It's a good thing, but I still want us to win games without Zion Williams. Because listen, it's not the only time Zion gonna miss games. When he comes back, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a few games he's gonna miss in his young career. We got to be able to win without these guys. Is just what I'm looking at, not just waiting on them to come back so we can have a chance. We got to win games without them, just for the psychological positive for the team. To say, well, we can win. We've won games without them. Like tonight, even though we lost, it was a minus to a degree, but it was a positive because both your big time players was out, and you lost the game by 6 points to a team with all the aces. So I mean, it's
everybody. They had nobody. They had the second center was hurt. That's it.
Yep. So I mean, they had it all. But anyway, with that being said, we're gonna pop out on that. Much love to the flock. Appreciate y'all. Go Pels to all you guys.
Go Pels
out there. Go Pels. And of course, if you hadn't hit the like button, please feel free to hit the like button. Help us out. Hit the like button. Feel free to share the show links on your social media feed to help out the stream as well. And we appreciate you guys as well. And we're gonna get on up out of this thing. So we'll be back on the 2nd of November as well. Happy Halloween to those who believe in Halloween. Happy Halloween to you guys. DC, happy Halloween to you, my friend. No, happy Halloween.
No.
No.
Thank you, but no thank you.
You ain't gonna dress up like Bob Marley this year and go out there and get some free chicken, free chicken.
What the free chicken, dog? This guy, man.
DC get a guitar. DC gonna dress up like Bob Marley. Gonna get him a guitar and like a Hawaiian shirt, like a colorful Hawaiian with banjos on it and shit. And then they're gonna be with a guitar. And they're gonna say, "Who you supposed to be?" I'm Bob Marley.
All you gotta do is take off your hat and leave that damn headset on, and you could be Big Guillory.
Not funny.
A nice costume for you, dog.
Not funny.
That is hilarious.
Cousin Guillory.
I give you 2 Kit Kats when you knock on my door with that shit on.
They have like a headset with a mic piece on.
Yeah,
it.
then you got to do this.
Don't talk about.
You gotta smile, man.
Don't talk
man,
about.
I like Big Guillory, man. He have a lot of good articles and shit you be posting.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, there you go. Thank you, KK, Bob and the Whalers. That's DC dress up. Talking about he doing. He got mad last year because they didn't give him no. They ran him off the block. Said, man, you try to you want some what you call them, macaroons? That what you was trying to get DC some macaroon
I went around
candy.
and the people asked me, they said, "Oh, you J. Cole." I'm every goddamn body. I'm J. Cole. I'm D1. I'm goddamn Bob Marley.
You definitely
Shit,
D1,
I'm
all right.
everybody, dog.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
everybody.
It's Halloween. It's your season, DC. Have fun at it, bro. All right, for the rest of the fam, I appreciate y'all being here. Much love to the flock, man. And we're going to see you guys later. Hold the fort, fam. We're going to be fine. We got 70-something games left to play. We got no choice but to handle business. We're going to be fine. Go Pels to the fam. I'll see y'all later. Go Pels.
You're listening to the Pelicans postgame report on the PPR Media Network for all things Pelicans.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.